Let's take a quick timeout to recognize one of the area's most elite athletes, possibly the best junior in the entire country, playing for the #1 team in the state. This week's Parker University MVP is Tre Johnson from Lake Highlands.
The hoops class of 2024 is pretty spectacular, but most feel the best player in the group is Lake Highlands guard Tre Johnson. The junior averages over 22 points a game for the state's best team and makes over 50% of his shots from the field. Johnson also grabs 7 boards and tallies almost 3 assists a game as well. In other words, he's an all-around star for the Wildcats. And when it comes to show-stopping dunks, Tre has that covered as well. Johnson will have his pick of colleges when the time comes.
Just play after play after play, and Tre is in studio now with his bobblehead.
Yes,
what do you think, man? I think he's pretty good. What do you think about this guy?
Nah, I liked it. When I first saw it, I loved it. I'm not going to lie, I liked it.
I mean, it's well-deserved, too. I mean, #1 player in some rankings in America for next year. I don't necessarily want to talk about that and where you think you're ranked, but more about what that means to you, that you're starting to get that recognition. I know there's some pressure involved with that, too, but it's got to be an amazing feeling knowing that people are looking at you as one of the best in the country as a junior this year.
No, it means a lot to me just knowing that all the hard work I've been doing is paying off and people are starting to see it from all over.
What's been the biggest key, do you think, for you? I mean, is it hard work? Take me inside what's made you into the player you are today.
I'm just doing all the little things every day, not changing my routine or anything, just making sure I'm working hard every day. I step into the gym and it's becoming better.
Yeah, that's a big part of it, too. I know your teammates are a big part of this as well. I mean, your Lake Highlands squad has been so fun to watch, ranked on the top of the rankings all over the state, and legitimately a chance to win the state championship this year. Take me inside the locker room. What's that group like? What do you like about this team, and how good do you think you guys can be when it comes tournament time here in a few weeks, potentially?
I like how we're good on the court, but we're better off the court. We all hang out together. I'm actually going to see them later on tonight, so we're just good off the court, just good friends, just a big family on and off the court.
And that's the kind of stuff that really matters, and not just because it's going to matter on the court, but also you want to enjoy your time around being with the guys that matter in these crunch time moments, be able to rely on them. I've also enjoyed listening to your coach, Joe Duffield, talk about Tre. Listen to what he said about what makes Tre such a special player.
I think the most impressive thing has just been how he's kind of continued to add things to his game, kind of find areas maybe of weakness and turn them into strengths. He's gotten stronger. He's gotten more athletic. And just kind of every year he kind of adds pieces that make him more of a better all-around player.
What's it been like playing for Coach Duffield? I mean, I'm sure you've enjoyed your time because you're winning a lot, but what's he like as a coach?
He's a great coach. He's always going to stay on you and push you for the best.
That's the thing that matters, too. Now, as we mentioned, Tre's arguably the #1 player in America for next year. You have plenty of options for colleges. I'm not going to ask you where you're leaning on that. But what are you looking for? What is it that really stands out to you that when you finally are ready to make your decision, you're going to say, that really is what stood out about that school, do you think?
I'm just looking for places with a good coaching staff and a relationship I have with the coaching staff, and a place that's made on winning or built on winning, and that's their main goal is to win.
Yeah, I think that's great. I'm going to ask you one last thing about your dreams and goals going forward. I mean, when you have the rankings and talk like right now, there are big dreams there. What kind of dreams do you have when you think about where you want to be someday and where you've come from to this point?
I always wanted to be in the NBA, but now that I'm getting closer to it, I want to be the #1 draft pick in the NBA.
I think it's a real strong possibility. When you watch this guy play basketball, it is so much fun, and I'm so excited you've been in studio with us here today. Hey, congratulations on the bobblehead.
Yes, sir.
Good luck the rest of the way this season, and then in the future, we'll see what happens for you.
Yes.
The MVP is brought to you by Parker University. Let us be your MVP. Check out our bachelor's degree in strength and human performance today.